more than 2,000 years, billions of people have believed they were worshiping God. But what if three of history's greatest philosophers proved that they were actually talking about three completely different gods? Today, Saint Augustine, Baruch Spinoza, Friedrich Nietzsche will all be interrogated. There's only one problem: none of them can answer, so we'll answer for them. We're not here to discover who's right. We're here to discover who forever changed the way humanity thinks about God. Imagine a room, 3 chairs. On each one, a suspect. The first declares, "God created everything." The second replies, "God is everything." The third smiles and says, "God is dead." How could 3 brilliant minds arrive at such radically different conclusions? That is what we're here to investigate. Visuals of cathedrals, candles, stained glass. Narrator Saint Augustine begins his testimony. God is perfect. Everything that exists was created by him. But what about evil? It wasn't created. Evil is simply the absence of good. Just as darkness isn't a substance, but merely the absence of light, evil has no existence of its own. Investigator: then why does suffering exist? Augustine answers, because freedom exists. Without freedom, there can be no love. Without love, there can be no humanity. It sounds convincing, but then the second suspect enters the room. What if God never actually created the universe? The soundtrack changes completely. Nature, galaxies, oceans. Narrator Spinoza walks into the room, looks directly at Augustine, and quietly says, "You're looking for God in the wrong place. There is no God outside the universe. The universe itself is God. You, the stars, the forests, the oceans, everything. Nothing exists outside God. God doesn't make decisions. God doesn't punish. God doesn't reward. God simply exists. Like gravity, like infinity." Investigator: so does prayer change God's mind? Spinoza answers, no. Because God never changes his mind. God doesn't possess human desires. Narrator: for the first time in history, God ceases to be a king and becomes reality itself. But that creates a terrifying question. If everything is God, is Hitler also God? Disease, war, death, silence. Spinoza replies, everything belongs to the same infinite substance. You may accept it or reject it, but nothing exists outside it. And that's when the third suspect finally speaks. The music grows darker. Nietzsche enters, looks at both men, smiles, then says only one sentence: God is dead. But almost everyone misunderstands him. Nietzsche never claimed to have killed God. He simply recognized something extraordinary. Modern civilization no longer lived as though God existed. Science, reason, technology, they were replacing ancient certainties. God died because humanity stopped believing with its way of life. Now, a terrifying void appears. Who creates values? Who decides what is right? Who decides what is wrong? That is where the Übermensch is born. Not a dictator, not a tyrant, but someone strong enough to create new values, someone capable of affirming life, including suffering, including chaos, including destiny. Now notice something astonishing. Augustine says, God is above you. Spinoza says, God is everything. Nietzsche says, learn to live without God. 3 answers, 1 question. What does it truly mean to exist? Now notice something astonishing. Augustine says, God is above you. Spinoza says, God is everything. Nietzsche says, learn to live without God. 3 answers, 1 question. What does it truly mean to exist? The camera slowly circles. Narrator. Perhaps none of these men were really talking about God. Perhaps they were all talking about humanity. Augustine searched for redemption. Spinoza searched for understanding. Nietzsche searched for creation. 3 paths, 1 abyss. Who are we when no one is watching? Before we end, I have one final question, and I have a feeling your answer will spark an incredible debate. If you could spend just 5 minutes with only one of these thinkers, who would you choose? Saint Augustine, Baruch Spinoza, Friedrich Nietzsche? Don't explain. Just write one name in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see who wins this philosophical trial. Next philosophical inquiry will dive much deeper into one of the most misunderstood thinkers in history. We'll explore how Friedrich Nietzsche really understood God. Beyond the famous phrase, God is dead, what did he actually mean? Was he attacking religion or diagnosing an entire civilization? We'll put Nietzsche himself under the microscope. Until then, bye-bye, dear thinkers. Keep questioning, keep wondering, and I'll see you in the next philosophical inquiry.
If you want to truly understand how your mind operates, Punin, and begin to live in alignment with what increases your power to exist, consider subscribing.